Hello everyone and welcome to Crewe railway station. And to kick things off, we see the departure of the arrival of 390-138, working the 1423 Avanti West Coast service with Liverpool Lime Street through to London Euston. Next train out to depart is 197019 with the 1421 Transport for Wales service through to Chester. Arriving to terminate 28 minutes late with a northern service off Manchester Piccadilly is 323239.
The next train to depart from platform 1.
Whilst departing out the other direction is 390-104, working the 1426 Avanti West Coast service of London Euston through to Liverpool Lime Street.
Poole, Sandbach, Holmes Chapel, Alton Edge, Wilmslow, Stile, Manchester Airport, Heald Green, Gatley, East Didsbury, Burnage, Malden Road and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is full of 3 coaches. Platform 1 from the 1416 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly via Manchester Airport.
Next arriving into the station is 390-045, working the 1432 Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly through to London Euston.
This is a security message. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61046. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted. London Northwestern Railway service to Stafford via Stoke-on-Trent.
And departing 16 minutes late with the 1416 Northern service through to Manchester Piccadilly is 323239. Next train out to depart is 350-372, working the 1432 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street through to Liverpool Lime Street. Passing fast through the station from Avanti West Coast is 390-046, working 1 Mike 12 from Glasgow Central through to London Euston.
The 1445 Avanti West Coast service to Chester will now depart from platform 11.
Arriving to terminate with a northern service off of Manchester Piccadilly is 331020. Next train out to depart is 197 120. Running 16 minutes late with the 14:30 Transport for Wales service from Carmarthen through to Manchester Piccadilly. Next train out to depart is 221 101 and 221 106. Working the 14:45 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston through to Chester. Departing over on the far side is 331 020 with the 14:46 Northern service through to Manchester Piccadilly. Arriving next into the station, in the form of 805 003 and 805 013, working the 14:55 Avanti West Coast service from Holyhead through to London Euston. Running 24 minutes early is 325 003 and 325 005, working 1 Sierra 24 from Willesden PRDC through to Shieldmuir Mail Terminal. Arriving to terminate with a northern service off of Manchester Piccadilly is 323 237.
This is a security message. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff.
Arriving next into the station will be 390 131. Working the 15:04 Avanti West Coast service from Glasgow Central through to London Euston. Arriving next into the station will be 390 049, working the 15:09 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston through to Edinburgh Waverley. A quick change of ends now, and we see next through 319 153, running 11 minutes late with 1 Sierra 69 for Avanti West Coast from London Euston through to Glasgow Central.
Valley, Lichfield, Trent Valley, Tamworth, Atherstone, passengers approaching Trent Valley and Atherstone should board the front 4 coaches.
Whilst departing over on the far side is 175.15, working the 1510 East Midlands Railway service to Newark Castle. Next train out to depart is 350-117 and 350-250, with the 1513 London Northwestern Railway service through to London Euston. Next train out to depart is 350-107, working the 1519 London Northwestern Railway service from Liverpool Lime Street through to Birmingham New Street. It's a triple header for you now in the form of 390-157 in the background, 67-014 and stock HD04 on your left, and 153-972 and 153-353 on the right. We're running 16 minutes late with the 1510 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, 13 minutes late with the Transport for Wales service, 1510 service from Manchester Piccadilly to Cardiff Central, and 14 minutes late, terminating with a Transport for Wales service from Shrewsbury, respectively. Next train out to depart is 390-044, working the 1523 Avanti West Coast service of Liverpool Lime Street through to London Euston.
Platform 8 from the 1519 Transport for Wales service to Shrewsbury. Calling at Nantwich, Wrenbury, Whitchurch, Crewe, Webb, Yorton and Shrewsbury. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Wrenbury, Crewe and Yorton are request stops, and passengers for these stations should ask the conductor on the train to arrange for the train.
Next train out to depart is 153-353 and 153-972, with running 9 minutes late with the 1519 Transport for Wales service through to Shrewsbury. Terminating on the far side with the London Northwestern Railway service off of Stafford is 350-127. Next arriving into the station is 350-258, working the 1532 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street through to London Euston. One in, one out now as 350-127 departs while 390-040 arrives, working the 1534 London Northwestern Railway service to Stafford and the 1526 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street, running 11 minutes late.
Platform 5 for the 1532 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Stafford and London Euston. This train is formed of 9 coaches.
Next train out to depart is 390-010 with the 1532 Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly through to London Euston.
This train is formed of 9 coaches.
Arriving to Terminator 12 minutes early with under the head code 2Q86 from Nuneaton is 730-203.
The next train to arrive.
Arriving 12 minutes late with stock HD06 is 67022, working the 1530 Transport for Wales service from Cardiff Central through to Manchester Piccadilly. Moving through the station on an unknown working is D8107 and D8096. Arriving to terminate under the head code 5Q67 from Crewe carriage sidings to form the 1602 London Northwestern Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street is 350-263. And departed out of the way 18 minutes early, still under the head code 2Q86 off to Crewe carriage sidings is 730-203.
London Euston. This train is formed of 10 coaches. The onboard shop can be found in coaches D and K.
Next train out to depart is 221-106 and 221-101, working the 15:55 Avanti West Coast service from Chester through to London Euston. Another unknown working now as 67015 and 67010 pass through the station. Arriving to terminate with an East Midlands Railway service off of Newark Castle, running 6 minutes late, is 170-273. Next train out to depart is 390-126, working the 1604 Avanti West Coast service from Edinburgh Waverley through to London Euston.
And Carmarthen. This train is formed of 3 coaches. Platform 3 for the 1610 East Midlands Railway service to Newark Castle via Stoke-on-Trent. Calling at Alsager, Kidsgrove, Stoke-on-Trent.
Arriving to terminate 16 minutes late with a London Northwestern Railway service off of London Euston is 350-260 and 350-111.
Manchester Piccadilly is delayed by approximately 18 minutes. This is due to a points failure. We apologise for this late running and the inconvenience this may cause you. Platform 1 of the 1616 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly via Manchester Airport. Calling at Sandbach, Holmes Chapel, Alderley Edge, Wilmslow, Stile, Manchester Airport,
and departed over on the far side is 170-273 with the 1610 East Midlands Railway service to Newark Castle.
24-hour CCTV recording is in operation at this station for the purpose of security and safety management.
Next train out to depart is 197-120, working the 1610 Transport for Wales service from Manchester Piccadilly through to Carmarthen.
Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly via Manchester Airport. Calling at Sandbach, Holmes Chapel, Alderley Edge, Wilmslow, Stile, Manchester Airport, Field Creek, Gatley, East Didsbury, Burnage, Northwestern, and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of.
Next train out to depart is 350-111 and 350-260 with the 1613 London Northwestern Railway service through to London Euston.
Platform 6 of the 1619 London Northwestern Railway service to Birmingham New Street. Calling at Stafford, Penkridge, Wolverhampton, Smethwick Galton Bridge and Birmingham New Street. This train
Flying through the middle of Crewe station is 390-135, running 20 minutes late with 1 Sierra 72 for Avanti West Coast from London Euston through to Glasgow Central.
Platform 6 from the 1619 London Northwestern Railway.
Arriving on the far side for Avanti West Coast 14 minutes late is 390-127 with the 1609 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston through to Glasgow Central. And your final train of this session is 350-372, departing with the 1619 London Northwestern Railway service from Liverpool Lime Street to Birmingham New Street. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.